You guys, I gotta be honest with you. I was working on my golf game this last week, so I do apologize for the lack of uploads, but we are back on track with our schedule. And in this video, I have an actual really fun video for you guys. I'm going to be showing you 2 summer trending products, as well as showing you how I would think of a name for this store, as well as creating the logo. So basically, I'm going to be doing all of that in this video, and there'll be timestamps down below because this video might be a little bit longer. So if you just want to look at the products, that's fine. Go ahead and click those timestamps down below, and go ahead and also make sure you definitely don't smash the like button. Just lightly caress it, like it's an animal. Just give it a little pet, just give it a little bit of love, and just lightly tap it. That's all you gotta do. Just lightly give it a little pet, show it some love. In terms of the subscribe though, smash that. Just absolutely smash that subscribe button. Alright, enough of me talking, we're gonna jump right into it. Alright, first thing is first, whenever you are running a dropshipping store, it runs based on how well your products are doing. Whenever you're trying to sell a product online to a customer, it always comes down to how good that product is and how well you can sell it. And that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video today. So you'll be getting 2 winning products. I'll show you exactly how you can get easier sales specifically on Shopify. I'm going to give you a brand new free store name that you can use with these products, as well as I'm going to show you step by step how to create the logo, and also going to give you the logo. So you guys, if you jump on this right away, you could essentially have these products, you could have the store created and the store name all to yourself, as well as this logo. So I'm basically giving you everything you need to run a store. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and DM me on Instagram. My handle is Connor Chapman, just my name. And I don't want to waste any more of your time. So that brings us to the very first product of this video, and that is the Silk Cooling Blanket. Now, here's the product right here. It is a blanket that's perfect for the summer because it's going to help you stay cool. They have different colors. So here's a pink one. They have purple. Looks like it's actually pretty comfortable, honestly. I haven't personally used this product, but it looks really thin, soft, made of silk, looks like 100% silk comforter. So they have different colors, different sizes, and very reasonable pricing at only $25. Now, the interesting thing about this product, I want to show you this really quick, is the Google Trends. And I always preach Google Trends, right? Whenever we're looking at a product and we're trying to figure out, at least whenever I'm looking at a product and I'm trying to figure out if I want to sell this or not, it comes down to 3 basic criteria. Number 1 is, does the product have a increasing Google Trends? Is it trending upwards in somewhat of an upward direction, right? If it's going down or if it's kind of like level, I don't really like looking at those products, but if it's going up at all, that's great. If it's like really, exponentially growing, that's even better, and that's a great sign. So that's the first step. And as you can see on the screen here, the cooling blanket search term in the US is clearly trending upwards. The next thing I like to do is go on Amazon. And the reason I check Amazon is for 2 different reasons. One is the ratings on this product. So I want to see the reviews and get real reviews, because AliExpress reviews aren't as good as Amazon reviews. They're just generally not as high quality reviews. So I look on Amazon of similar products to see kind of what people are buying. And then the other thing I like doing is checking the demand. And that's going to be the third step. The third step, the demand, you can use 2 different options. The one I like using is Amazon, first of all, to see kind of how many ratings there are. And if you kind of go back here, I'll show you. You'll notice there's a lot of listings on here for this silk blanket. So what that tells me is people are obviously buying this product. There's multiple different listings. There's reviews of over 1,000 on some of these, so 400, 1,000. That just goes to show me that there is a demand for this product. The other place you can look for demand on a product is going to be AliExpress. Now, it's not going to tell you the full picture, obviously, and I just have one listing pulled up here. But what you can do is go into AliExpress, search your product, and then kind of total up all the listings there, the number of orders, and then that can give you a general feel for how many orders are on this product. And if it's under 1,000, then it's going to be if it's under 5,000 orders total on AliExpress, that's going to be a good sign that it's an untapped product. So that's going to be like the third sign that you want to look at. And there is a bonus, and that is to go on Facebook and try and just basically search for your product, try and find ads for it, try and get targeted by ads. If you are targeted by a bunch of different stores selling this product, then what that's going to tell you is that this product might be a little bit too saturated and you don't want to sell it. But if you're not getting targeted by the ads, over the next day or so, that's a good sign that this is a product you could definitely jump on. And I always preach, you guys, if you watch my channel, you guys know this, you can skip ahead, but I always preach, find a product that is untapped. Do not sell something that's like 100% proven to sell, that people are already selling, because it's just not going to be worth it for you. Now, with that said, product cost for this is going to be $22. The store price I would set for this product is going to be $49.95, and that leaves you with a profit margin of $27, which is amazing, especially with Facebook advertising. Now for product 2, the cooling summer cap. This is an awesome product. I just want to show you the Google Trends for this again. Look at summer hats, you guys. It's absolutely exploding, way more so than the cooling blanket. So if you had to pick one of these two products, I would personally pick this summer hat product. Now, it's got a very, wide brim. It has 2 different options actually. One of them is this more of like, bucket hat, and the other one's more of a baseball cap. It kind of looks funky, but honestly, where I would sell this personally is going to be to, number 1 is kids, and then number 2 is going to be like the elderly, because they might not be able to get as much sun exposure because it might, be a health risk for them. So I would recommend marketing it to either kids or elderly. You need to definitely choose one if you're marketing this product. Don't do it to both. And the reason I like this product is because it's only $4. And for a store price, I would set it near $29.95. That gives you a healthy $25 margin. Maybe some of that might be eaten up by shipping, so maybe it's a more realistic margin is around $20. With that said, you guys, that's 2 products right there. You have a $25 and a $27 margin. So if you sold both of these together, you could get $50 margin on your products potentially, which is just amazing, okay? And I know that Facebook ads cost is going to come into play, so it might be a little bit lower, but this profit margin on this product is going to be great. So I really hope that these next steps I'm going to show you in terms of how to come up with a store name and how to create the logo, you guys can basically take this. If you're first, you can take my logo, or maybe, you might be a little bit of competition in there, but you can take my logo and take the store name and go ahead and create it yourself, right? Links are down below. Go ahead and click those and jump right on it. And now, if you made it this far, definitely let me know. Comment down below free value so I know that you guys made it this far. Just hashtag free value, whatever you want to say. Comment that down below so I know you made it this far. All right, and that brings us to how I make the logo and how I come up with the store name. Now, these products are summer related products. So the first thing I like doing for any store is I just come up with words in my head that are, similar to the products I'm selling. So, cold, chilly, breeze, like air, refreshing. One thing I like doing is using the store name generator. So Shopify actually has this as a free tool you can use. So you can basically look up like cold blanket, or cold, like stay cold maybe. Let's just look that up. Stay cold. Let's see what it generates. Stay cold pal. Like that's kind of cool. What about like cold pal. I'm looking for 2 words basically. I like making my stores like 2 words. So basically what this store is going to be a niche store rather than just a one product store or a general store. If it was a one product store, I would sell, cold silky blanket, right? Something like that. If it was a niche store, I want it to be around the general category of products that I'm selling, which is summer products that are going to make you feel refreshed and make you still help you stay cold during the summer. Now, with that in mind, one word that comes to mind is going to be like chilly. So let's see if there's, chilly. That's kind of like, cold, right? So we can look up and another resource I like using is synonym generator. Basically, just look up synonyms for words you have. So like chilly, you can see what breezy, brisk. So cool. So one thing I kind of like breezy. So maybe let's actually, this is a great name. I just thought of this. Chilly breeze sounds pretty good. So this chilly breeze, because breeze is like cold. Chilly, it really gives you the feel of, ooh, this product or this store is going to make me feel cold. Chilly breeze. So and it's actually kind of trendy. So let's go with that. Chilly breeze is going to be our store name. And now what I like doing is I basically pull up Photoshop. You can try doing this in Canva, but Photoshop just has more options for you in general. And the first thing I like doing is just basically put the store name in here. So it's going to be chilly, and then I do a space, breeze. And all I'm going to do here is just kind of make this a little bit smaller. So I'll just drag this down. And what I like doing is I like putting a little icon on the left side here, and then have the text be in the middle of the full logo. So I'm going to try and come up with some kind of logo here, and then I'm also going to keep this text, but I'm going to change it to either black or maybe a blue color. One thing I like doing is making one of these a different color. So maybe this one we make it like a bluish color, chilly breeze. And then what we can do is we can make it all caps. We'll just basically scroll down on the right side here. Actually, we want to probably make this black. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, so to make it all caps, what we can do is just highlight it on these little T's that are both capitalized. It'll make it all capital. And I might not like that too, so I might actually want to change it. But for now, we're going to keep this, and we're going to find a new font. So font's really important for the logo. You want to make it look somewhat, ooh, I actually honestly, so chilly breeze, that looks pretty cool because it kind of looks like it's got that Arctic feel on it, right? Which looks awesome in my opinion. And then another thing I always like doing, particularly on the logo and on the text, is you want to do a border around the logo. I learned this from one of my mentors, and he told me, you know, if you have your logo and it just says like chilly breeze and it doesn't have a border around it, it can kind of disappear if it's on something that's other than a white background. So what you can do, and I'll show you what I mean by this, is you have the logo here. If you want to actually put an outer glow on this, and you want to make it very subtle, so we can put the outer glow on it, and then basically I'll show you what that does to it here in a second. If we go to blending options again, click on the outer glow, and we can make this this spread as big as we want, or we can make the size as big as we want, and we can make the spread as like max basically. So now you see here on the screen how it has that, you know, white background or that white border basically on it. We just want to make it pretty subtle. We don't want it to be too big, but we can just do something like that, and that's gonna help it. That's just gonna really help it stand out a little bit more than it would before. So now, for example, I'm gonna show you what it would look like. Say this image is, say this layer is like, you know, black behind it, right? This layer is black behind it, or if it's any other color, now it stands out, where before it would basically just disappear. So no matter what color is behind it, the logo is still gonna stand out, which is exactly what you want. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to come up with the little design or the little icon on the left side of it. We already have the text done. So the way I like to do that is to think of kind of what this store is about, and it's about cold things. So I always like to look up like cold cartoon, PNG, right? And I'll look up something like this, see if I can find any sort of image that's out there that's like a cold cartoon. Or maybe even like, since it's what about like a wind cartoon PNG? Yeah, so something like this. Honestly, we could take any of these. Something like that. I always like it to be as simple as possible. Okay, so this looks pretty good. This is not, that's not PNG though. We want to make sure it's a transparent background. Save image as. So you just want to save the image, and then I'm gonna pull it into Photoshop. Actually, you know what? I don't like that one as much, so we're gonna find a better one. Notice, you guys, this takes a little bit of time, right? You can't always find it, and yes, you can create these on your own. That's another option. This one actually doesn't look that bad, so let's go ahead and save this one. Once you have the image, you just want to click File, and then you're going to open your image and put it onto your Photoshop. All right, great. So once you have it basically into your Photoshop, all you're going to do is just click on the layer down here on the bottom right, and just drag it into what we want. So okay, looks like what they did, which can happen a lot, is they basically kept the background on there, which we don't want. So we're gonna hit Control Z, and we're gonna go back to our PNG here. Then what we're gonna do, this is the way I like doing it personally, is we are just gonna basically click on the click on this quick selection tool, or right click it, and then all we have to do is basically just click on our layer, and then we'll make this size like a little bit smaller, and we'll just click on what we want. Oh, sorry. So just click on what we want. This and this, and we just basically click along it, and it's gonna select this for us, right? So that way we have the full design. And then what we can do is we can do right click and click on layer via copy. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, so that's good. And then we can drag that. So what we did was what we can do now is just basically drag it on there. And notice how we have it just like this perfectly. But you'll notice, right, the color is a little bit different, and you know, maybe right now this isn't necessarily the best size on it, so we can adjust this as much as we want. We can make it go perfectly sideways, we can make it go a little bit more higher up, but the first thing we need to do is make the color match the color we have in our logo here. So what I generally do is I will first of all zoom in on this. If you want to zoom in, you just click the Alt button and then scroll your wheel up, and whoops, not that. I will basically click on this. Maybe make it a little bit bigger, and let's see how I like. It looks okay, but this needs to be a little bit smaller. So let's make it a little bit smaller. Then what we're gonna do, I think, is we're actually gonna turn it like this perfectly. Yeah, so it's perfectly in line. That's gonna look really good. So once we got that done, now we have the logo here. And what we can do is we will go ahead and click on our layer here. We're going to right click it and go to blending options. And then we're going to click on color overlay. And what that's going to do, it's going to put whatever color we want over it. So what I like doing is then basically selecting the color we have here. I'll just click the little eyedropper tool. boom, like that, and then we have it match. Now if we want to make it slightly different, maybe like a little bit darker, so it matches, or we could even make it like black, you know, it depends what we want to do here. So generally what I would do is I would probably make it this color, maybe like a little bit darker, something like that. Or you know what, let's just actually make it the same color. And what we're gonna do is we will go like this, we'll hit okay. And then what we're gonna do is so here it is, we have the final logo completely done, Chili Breeze logo. I will be uploading this logo, a PNG format and a white background format, in the links in the description down below. Make sure you gently tap the like button before you go get those documents. I will have it also the PowerPoint in there too as well, so go ahead and take a look at that. If you need any of the links, they will be in there as well too. So yeah, you guys, that concludes the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tried to provide as much value as I could today. And yeah, let me know what kind of videos you want to see down below in the comments. As always, you guys, keep your mind right. Peace.